So much stuff going on right here. All right, so we got some notes. This will be page 1. Yeah, I definitely need those. But that's what I'm saying. They could have been bought. You know what I'm saying? If I wouldn't have been tripping. The situation. Yeah. I'm talking about the headphones. I know. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And it's coming and coming. Money keep coming and coming. Coming and coming and coming and coming. All right. Let's get into the session. Class is now in session. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's get right on into it. Energy can be waning. It's cold in here, so my bones is hurting me. Bones is hurting. My bones hurt me, y'all. Here we go. So, I feel like just to get warmed up, like, literally, I'm going to go ahead and pull from some of this loser. Somebody has lost in love. Somebody has lost in love. Somebody is literally like always losing in love. I mean, that's like literally their forte. Losing in love. All right? They can't, they just can't get right. Like on Life, that movie Life, when they was like, we call them can't get right. So I also, Ashley, is it near me? Who can you hear now? Do, 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 do. We have to get some of the sexual tarot energy because we have to transmute. We have to transmute some shit, man. For real, though. We got to transmute it. So, I feel like we should get some of them first. This is going to be a build, baby. And I got to get ready for work. So as you guys can see, it's talking about the Queen of Swords energy. I don't know if she's going to come out. I don't know if she's going to come out. But we got a lot of work to do today. So I might be putting in some hours. So hopefully my nasal will open up. Okay, here it is. I'm trying to find my right deck. Okay, so let's go ahead and check into it and see. All right. Let's see. Now, praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. I call in the elements of fire for love's compassion, water for the soul's purification, air for the flow of communications, and earth to ground me in healing protections and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and the divine feminine spirit that created us all. I'm calling in the councils of the highest white light to make these messages plain, crystal clear in Christ's consciousness, Jesus' name, also known as Yeshua. So let's get into it. I don't know if the Queen of Swords is going to come out, but however, we're going to see, because the Queen of Swords is linked to goddesses of wisdom and transformation, such as Athena, Hecate, and Nephthys. So, when I first started really feeling like some strong transformational power was rising up inside of me, I connected with the goddess Kali Ma. Not really Lilith energy too much, but that was like the prelude to Hecate. And then it went into Isis. And now today's is Mayat. Judgment. Okay, so we're definitely going to get into that. So let's see what comes out. I split the deck on 7 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So this is long-term success coming from perseverance, long-term rewards coming from planning, hard work, patience. So you're going to be receiving like I told you guys, I keep feeling this like brace yourself because you about to receive a mighty, 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 wealthy, wealthy, healthy increase in life. With this Ace of Cups, this is coming straight up from the divine. Hey guys, welcome, welcome, welcome. If I'm not paying attention in the chat, guys, just know I'm channeling. You know, my energy be waning, so I got to get it in. Okay? Hey, 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 babes, come on in. All right, Ashley, can you go ahead and start moderating and let it be known that I'm discussing Queen of Swords? Okay? Energy. So, oh, wow. And then I did a little shuffle, and this is talking about teamwork making the dream work. This is Mars in Capricorn. My moon is in Capricorn, guys. So tune back in. I will definitely be doing some more breakdowns about the Saturn in energy of, hold on, let me find it, guys. It should still be here. Huh? I'm discussing the Queen of Swords in the Kabbalah. Kabbalah. So you can put Queen of Swords in Kabbalah. Kabbalah. So yes. So you guys can come back around. I will be doing more of the Saturn transiting back into Aries, and doing some like psychic intuitive counseling sessions for the rising signs. Okay? Okay? All right. So tune in for that. Let me actually write that down for myself. Okay, I have to write that down as a twin flame oracle. All right, guys. Here. Let's see here. Okay. I got projects. Okay, so that's Seven of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Receiving, rewards for your labor. Yeah, my Capricorn is in the 12th house. Keep in mind that you guys, I like to expound upon what could be going on with you under your sidereal chart. So if you really want to go in and put in, also, Ashley, go and find it in the AstroSeek and put the link there. For those people that, you could always come back and watch the lives later on the afterplay. Please do so. Share, hit the like button. It's free. Okay, so we're going to be coming back and we're going to be talking about the Saturn into Aries. Okay, and it's all about a new chapter. And as you can see, new beginnings. New chapter, new beginnings. Okay, a new chapter, new beginnings, and it's all for Saturn and Aries is going to be for the rising, from your rising sign, and then she's also listed the houses. By house, that's what she said. And I really love a lot of people that write over like the stuff that the articles that are written by people that work for medium.com. I would love to get a job there to be a writer, you know what I'm saying? Vlogger, whatever. I don't know all the terminology. So stay tuned for that. So I feel like I'm going to break this through with March, entering March. Okay. That's what I really feel like I'm trying to get in alignment, of doing it for March. So yes, let's see what's going to come out. We already have what came out already over here. But let's see. Matter of fact, now I'm going to use these. Oh, no. I know what I can do. I actually have two of these decks. So let me get the more used one. I was like, wait a minute. I want to use the same deck, but I want to see what cards come out. Okay, so same exact deck. This one is more tattered and used. And this is one that I bought my daughter. So I kind of have a backup just because I got it for her. So anywho, let's get into it. I want to see what cards come out to crown this particular picks and see what's popping. Okay. And then we're going to do our creativity part of it, you know, and writing down what oracle messages come out of my yacht. I feel like it's all going together, you know. There's something about them having me do it through the Act Spirit Oracle app and just putting up these white thumbnails. There's something about that. So I'm going to keep with that. Stay with it. You know what I mean? Stay with it. Doesn't kill the creativity because I can always go back in and throw a thumbnail up of whatever, you know, whatever I want to put on there. But yeah, it's time to get into the messages. All right. Oh, wow. Some jump right out. Failure, lack of recognition, no rewards. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm feeling something here. I'm seeing something based on what already came out under the Act Spirit app. Act Spirit Oracle app. Under the random app. I have a list that's titled Act Spirit Oracle. And I just put entries in there. Whatever downloads I get at any given time for whatever reason, I'm guided to put it in there. And I got some notes already here. Okay. I don't know. This is crazy balls. That is Jupiter and Leo in the reverse. King of Wands. Oh my God. Oh my God. So it can never, ever, ever be that I do a psychic intuitive counsel session and a masculine's energy not pour forth. I mean, it's just not possible. So this King of Wands, he literally, this Scorpio, Sagittarius energy here is literally doing the opposite. So I'm really feeling a strong energy of an opposite trying to attract. So something going in a descended state trying to attract to your ascension. Something is trying to pull you down. And what I'm getting that from, guys, is over here, the Six of Wands came in the upright for this woman. That Six of Wands. Hold on, let me get my pointer, class. The Six of Wands is right here in the upright for this mature woman. The Six of Wands is in the reverse for this King of Wands. All right, Spirit. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Like I said, I can't ever make anything up I do here on Still Elizabeth Rises. But I like to call it, guys, to God be the truth. Because that handle ain't never going to change. I don't get tired of speaking the truth. Okay? I don't get tired. Oh my gosh. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. It's such an orgasmic relief when you tell the truth to shame the devil in them. Come on in, Holy Spirit. Archangel Michael. You know I love me some Michael. Come on in here. Angels. Ancestors. Give me the strength that I need to make you guys so proud that still I rise and tell the truth. Because I am ultimately seeking God's own heart, which is what beats inside my chest. I am directly connected to source. I am love. I am who I say I am. And so when there's force, there's forces that's trying to cause that to be made into fabrication. I am trying not to go to war with said energies, okay? Oh my gosh, this is so freaking crazy. So we're going to tap into the sexual tarot because I need to know what's going on. So this is going to be kind of like a combination of a, well, y'all know I do that anyway when I'm just strictly there to do my creative, be creative and get my downloads and create my oracle cards. But you guys, this is going to be a combination. I really like it when I do these outside of my picks, but sometimes you got to remix it. Okay? You got to bring some old in with the new. But one thing, you know, we not going to do is not try to refurbish things. You know what I'm saying? You must have a positive mindset of taking what you got. You know, go and get the oil that you have in your cabinet, in your pantry. Because the Most High, which is love, is always going to make it turn into way more than is needed. Okay? So you go to the grocery store, you got $100. You have a very long list because you're depleted of everything out of your pantry. But you had a dream, you had a revelation. You said, you know, something woke you up and said, hey, take this oil and do a certain thing with it. So now you took this oil and you made it into this and you made it into that and you made it into this. So quite naturally, that should have changed your thought patterns of lack and made you have more of a disposition of gratitude for that spark of creation, that creative spark, that idea, that guidance. Come on, guys. Like, let me tell you something. I needed to get out the other day. I'm telling you. Fuck it, they gonna hate. Oh, I do have my daily dose of Kevin Gates. And today the song was Fuck It, They Gon' Hate. Gotta listen to that one like every day. As well. Dangerous. Living dangerous. Thunder and lightning. Yes. Also, what is the other one I listened to today? Hiding My Emotions. Also, I listened to Motivation. Is it Motivation? Let me look, y'all, because I don't want to miscommunicate. I don't want to miscommunicate what where I got this enthusiastic feelings today. Yes, dangerous, hiding emotions, manifest. They can hate. That's right. That's right. That's right. Absolutely. God got me, woke me up, took me in, set me down. She said, make me proud. Hire yourself. So let's get into it. Ooh, baby. Let's see what's going on because it's a lot of sexual energy. I'm telling you, divine feminines. We are being hunted for our divinity, for our cosmic womb manifestation power. We got to, baby. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on, beloved. Oh my gosh. Hey. Woo wee. I'm telling you, once you remove this energy of like you can't be in this energy of maybe he will change. You can't be in this energy of but I love him. You can't be in this energy I feel sorry for him though. Look what all he went through as a child. You can't be in that energy because they know how to wear these masks of innocence. They know how to wear these masks of innocence. Yes. Yes. This weather. Oh my goodness. So I'm gonna be coming up with some I gotta find some new cards for my twin flame oracles. Because the more waxy ones, they be causing me too much angst. Okay. Woo, child. This cold weather. All right, Spirit, show me what you want me to see about this King of Wands in this reverse Six of Wands energy. Show me. Okay, Spirit said, hold it. Hold what you got for a poor child. Spirit said, going on in here, and I want you to look up that Six of Wands in reverse in Kabbalah. I will do. I really, delight in being obedient, okay? To higher self. Okay. So that would be Six of Wands in reverse. And I want it in Kabbalah. Now what we see here is it says in Kabbalah-based tarot, the Six of Wands reverse represents the corruption of Tifereth's balanced victory on the pillar of severity and balance into arrogance. So that's how we know we talking about this man. Public failure and lack of recognition. Arrogance. It indicates a collapse of confidence, pride coming before a fall. There it is, boo. There it is, boo. Can you get your pink tablet there, a pad, notepad, and stuff I say, write it, because it's going in the twin flame oracle. And you can just start adding it all with this. Pride, I need you to put Six of Wands in reverse, sticker. Six of Wands in reverse, the sticker. And now please look for me some that don't have that old waxy thing that I can get a big bulk of the tarot 3x5 cards. Guys, excuse me, I'm talking to my partner here in the business. Pride coming before a fall. And the loss of alignment between personal effort and spiritual purpose. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Also, I want you to put on there, on the next one, put on there Six of Wands in reverse and these bullets. So she can help me, y'all. Can go faster. Or more efficient. You know, I think she rose up to help me. Okay? Some bullets. Yes. First bullet, failed victory. And then dash, sun is blocked or misdirected. Due to arrogance. Hey. Blocked or misdirected. Put on there, actually, after that, comma, leading to outright failure due to arrogance. Leading to outright failure due to arrogance. There we go. Oh, wow. Six of Swords. Interesting. I'm not going to show the cards, y'all. Six of Swords is what came out. Six of Swords is what came out. Now, y'all know this got a little book with it. Now, it's crazy. I just said the Six of Wands is here in reverse. I showed y'all that. But in the sexual tarot, we got the Six of Swords in the upright. And it does have a little book here. Let's see what it's saying. Okay, Ashley, I need you to get a Six of Swords on the next little sticky. In and upright. And, you know, the upright means put the sticker in the upright. We're going to just use a little sticker on the card. Uh-huh. Hold on here. Wait a minute, baby. Spirit is taking me somewhere. Okay, this is in French. I can't read it in French. Where's the English? They got it in different languages, y'all. I can't read it in the French and all of that. Okay, it's right in front. Okay. Okay. So, this is what I want you to write. Outside of your daily routine lies the rest of the world. That's what it says here. Where's my highlightation? Outside of the rest of the world, outside of your daily routine lies the rest of the world. And then I want you to put hashtag sex magic. And then hashtag spiritual abuse. So stuff will jump out at me. All right. Okay. So we see that this is what's on this person's mind. All that's on this person's mind, which is what's causing them to go into this descended state of consciousness. 6-6. All right. What else we got here? Okay. Queen of Wands. This one is not any bad nudity. Or I don't think the nudity is bad at all. But anyway. Queen of Wands. All right. So we got a King of Wands with a Queen of Wands here. So this is talking about a love connection. Okay, this is what this is talking about. Between a man and a woman. A sexual connection between a man and a woman is what I meant to say, not the word love, okay? Because ain't nothing loving about this connection, okay? That Queen of Wands reads, Speak to me, Spirit. Queen of Wands reads, honesty and devotion between partners are born of daily pleasures. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were always the first time. That's what you need to write, Ashley. You must seduce your partner every day. This is Queen of Wands. Upright. You must seduce your partner every day as if it were always the first time. Okay? I'm not in disagreement with that. But we're not talking about a true partnership. We're talking about a dictatorship here with this King of Wands. Okay? We're not talking about a true partnership. This is dictatorship right here. Okay? All right? What we got? 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, actually, you should already know to write that stuff down upright. 7 of Pentacles reads, we telling the story. That's what we doing here. And I don't want to add in any of my own. I don't want to ad lib. I don't want to ad lib, okay? This is how I study to show myself approved to go into deeper gnosis for my healing and my ascension. Okay? Yeah. So 7 of Pentacles. A love cannot remain pure and precious over time unless you learn how to give energy to your partner. Okay? Learn how to give positive reinforcement energy to your partner. So I will put hashtag support. Okay? Okay? Now, of course, if your mind is stuck in the way this King of Wands mind is, you're going to read it as constantly give sex. Constantly give sex. Okay? That's how you'll read it. Support. So it says, a love cannot remain pure and precious unless you learn how to give. It just says energy. But I'm going to say positive reinforcement energy. Okay, that's what we need. That's what we need. We don't just need sex only. Like, that's like saying, well, all you need me to do is get you pregnant, then we'll have a baby. Okay, what about taking care of the baby? What about raising the baby with morals and respect and goals and you know? Yeah. It ain't about being a bastard. It's about being a stupid bastard. Okay? What else we got here? We got 6 and 7. I can't make it up. 6 and 7 is showing up here. I can't make it up. 6 and 7. Actually, I lied. 6, 6, 7. Because we got the 6 of Wands here in the reverse already. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. See what I'm saying? Let's see what this is going to talk about. Because it is a red candle in the shape of a penis. Okay? There's also this woman with a cup spilled over on the floor. And the man is having sex with somebody else outside of the window. That's what it's showing right there. So 10 of Swords says, squeezing, the magic of the tears. Even pain can be transformed into power. You mustn't flee from emotions. Hiding my emotions. Okay? You mustn't flee from emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of your desires. There it is. That's the message as for 10 of Swords. You mustn't flee. You mustn't flee from your emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of your desire. Absolutely. Can't make it up. Can't make it up. So it's basically describing this King of Wands. We got to give him some energy and some time. You mustn't flee from your emotions, but rather use them to find the true essence of your desires. So this masculine, this King of Wands showing up here in an inverted 6 of Wands energy. So you can tell this is basically the inverted pentagram is what he wears on his head. And literally showing that he does not want to show up to be a support system, to be vulnerable, to be a help make things come to a bigger exclamation mark of, growth and joy. Nah. That's why I'm pulling out the sexual tarot, baby. Knave of Chalices. See? Can't make that up. Cannot speak. Cannot write. Right? And literally knows that the divine feminine is about to be connected with her true soul mate. Her true twin flame. And this person is running out of time. That's what's happening. And the fact that they even think that they have the time to play around is crazy to me. So now we got the Knight of Cups, Ashley. Knight of Cups. Right? That's the sticker. We already had the cards. We do got some cards somewhere. I need to find them and dig them out so we can use them. Shit. I gotta find them. There's some words. And dig them out. All right. Now it's saying it is the Knave of Cups. Oh, my bad. It's the Knave. That's the page. That's the Page of Cups, baby. Not Knave. I mean, not Knight. It's the Page. Immaturity. My bad. My bad. So this one is talking about jealousy, the magic of the ink. Doubts are slinking along in the distance. You must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of the considerable distance.
Okay, so it's Page.
Yes. Page of Cups. Jealousy. So put a hashtag jealousy. This person is so far removed from their emotions that all they can do is just like cause themselves to go into a mental frenzy because they cannot communicate. They have a throat chakra and a heart chakra blockage. I honestly think is a heart chakra, throat chakra, and crown chakra blockage on this person. Okay? So what we're going to write about this one is you must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of your doubts of success in love. Okay? You must find a way to communicate and meet in spite of your doubts of, about success in love. This person does not really truly believe that real, authentic, healing, growing love exists. And I'm grateful that my higher self, aka Spirit, said, pull from the sexual tarot. Because this is the only language that this man can talk in. And I don't speak gutter. Okay? I don't speak ratchet sex gutter. I don't speak it. Okay? So we got here Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse is the next one, Ashley. Queen of Cups in reverse. So this person would love to be in your bosom. This person really wants you to hold them in your bosom and love on them. This person, anytime you have a man show up in your life like this, they definitely have a mother wound. A child traumatic experience has gotten them in a mother womb energy. And this is why men like this always love your breast. They want to be laying in your breast. They want to be coddled by you in the warmth of your breast. Okay? But it came out in the reverse. Let's see. In the reverse. Chalices. Queen of Cups. Okay, so this is talking about tenderness. Hashtag tenderness. And in the upright, so you can see the picture, says the magic of the yellow leaves. A tender and gentle story brings you to the point of planning your future with serenity. There will be no future. And so the message is, ain't no future when you fronting. Song of the day, ain't no future when you fronting. Let me write that down. Song of the day. Got to get back into these songs of the days. Song of the day. I know I've been working on my 70s because, my birthday coming up. Song of the day. Ain't no future when you fronting. Okay. Take me to the next phase, baby. Take me. Okay. Take my song to the next phase. All right. Okay. So I wrote, we got that? Yeah, we got that. So let's see what else. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here go the 7th card. Give me the message with the 7th card. Okay. I mean, it's telling a story, right? All with this came about all with this 6 of Wands. This person is descending. And it's like they like it though. Yeah. They like this descended state of their consciousness, operating in they moon energy. They love it. But don't realize this is going to lead to their ultimate demise. It's going to lead to their ultimate demise. This is what's going to happen. And no matter how much you try to warn them, they don't care. 8 of Cups. Now, in the traditional tarot, the 8 of Cups shows a person walking away for what no longer serves their higher purpose. In this one, we have it looking like stone of a romance. How could this be? Stone of a romance. What's come over me? That's what it looks like, right? All right, but let's see what the book say. Okay. We back in the cups. Bashfulness. The magic of the bundle of thistle. You must try to know your partner's character in spite of their reserve. Okay? You must try to know your partner's character in spite of their reserve. Beneath the thorns, you might find the right choice. An honest and sincere person. So the message will be actually beneath darkness, we work to find God's guiding light. That's it. Okay, that's it. Because I'm not taking it literal. Because this is being spoken about a person that I've come to know very well, that they like being in this state of this descended state of consciousness. They like being in their darkness, their dark side, their shadows. They get off to that. So there's no tangible proof of real love here. Real support, because for me, love is support, baby. And we got the High Priestess. I ain't telling no lies. We got the High Priestess. All right? So we got the High Priestess here, Ashley. The sticker should say High Priestess. That's a major arcana. All right? So the hashtag will be waiting. And this is talking about the magic formulary. The magic formulary. Everything is already written in the book of destiny. The magic procedure requires knowledge and patience while waiting for a change within you. Okay? So I will put on there I'm not waiting for you to wake up and change. And then, is it Maya that said I'm moving on? You can put that on there. Maya, I'm moving on. There it is. There it is. There it is. High Priestess moving on. Ain't got time. Ain't got no time for it. So as a High Priestess 1111 on a clock twin flame journey, as a High Priestess is moving on, okay, continually showing up for work, to heal herself and to receive the fruits of her labors, to put herself in the home, to do these things for herself, as she raises her frequency of love for self and completely devoted with her faith for ministry to speak the truth in Christ consciousness name. Other suitors are smelling her pheromones. They are feeling her frequency. And these are ascended masters. These are not masculines that need to be taught how to speak, how to respectfully greet a goddess. No, these ascended master masculines, because she would have it no other way, is coming. Now let's see what the cards say. Let's see what the cards say. Apartment 807. Okay. 807. Something about 807. I don't know. Write that down on the next sticky. Angel 807 and look it up on the AI and see what you get. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. Let me cover her little areola. Let me cover up her areola. Hold on. Let me cover up her areola. Y'all see that say Two of Chalices, Two of Cups. Alright. Let's see what's going on. Because I just said that, didn't I? Y'all see what I just said? What I said? Okay. Let's see. Involvement. The magic of the scarab. Tenderness. Attraction. Affection and collaboration. Y'all saw that Three of Pentacles. You can seduce by leaving yourself open to seduction. Hey. So, what I will put in that is, what was the hashtag? Involvement. I don't like that word. We will say it says you can seduce by leaving yourself open to seduction. Here's the quote. Finding herself a muse, not as amusing. Finding herself a space muse, M-U-S-E. Many suitors, S-U-I-T-O-R-S, finds her essence or her perfume captivating. Her perfume captivating. Hashtag pheromones. Yes. This love is a whole production, baby. This love, Two of Cups. This is a whole production, baby. Y'all know I can't wait to write these twin flame oracles up. I might even design a whole new art, y'all. Woo-wee. I love it. All right, let's see. What's I'm liking this. Come on in, huh? Come on in. Ooh-wee. Yeah, who's that girl? Na. Elizabeth's that girl. Let's get it. Strength. All right? Strength. Another major arcana. Another one. Okay? Strength. Okay? So it says dominion. The magic of the contact. Supremacy requires the utmost concentration of magic force to resist outside attacks. Okay? Outside attacks, here's the message. Outside attacks cannot have dominion over what is God's. Outside attacks cannot have dominion over what is God's property. I'm having a Kirk Franklin moment. God's property. Okay? Yeah. Absolutely. That's the only way you say of a divine feminine is a property. I literally feel like I want to add the word intellectual in there. Intellectual property. This is the word It's this word. It's this word. It's this word. Okay? Yes. This is a beautiful message right here. This one right here deserves this. I'm telling you. Shit. The Wheel of Fortune. So it's a lot. It's like 3 women. And I feel like it's like 3 versions of a woman. Okay? I feel that way by looking at the card. But it's the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so that's the Wheel of Fortune sticker. And then we have hashtag change. Now, the message is the seduction of the mirror. And it says propitious. No, propitious. Destiny to be seized are old desires and feeling undergoing transformation. By observing, you understand where and how to change your strategy. Okay? So here's the message. Her destiny recognized. Old desires no longer tempt her to fall below let me look up that word propitious. Okay? Let's look it up, y'all. Hold on, Slay. Let's look at the word propitious because I don't use that one. That's a spelling oracle. Propitious. Can we get a spelling oracle paper next? Propitious. Am I saying this right? Propitious. I said it wrong. It's propitious. 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 No. Propitious. Hold on. Tell me what it is. Propitious. Okay. It means giving or indicating a good chance of success or favorable. So it literally means favorable. Okay? Favorable. That's what it means. Now repeat to me what I told you.
Her destiny recognized old desires no longer tempt her to fall below propitious.
God's favor. We're gonna go ahead and attach God's favor. Propitious is by itself. There needs to be a sticky by itself to put the you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's God's favor on the card, but propitious by itself should be saying giving good chance for success is the definition. Giving good chance for success, favorable outcome. Okay, a favorable outcome. So, baby, she on point. She on point. She on point in all her states of being. Okay, in all her states of being. She consistently goes through these lunar cycles. Yes. She continues to go through these lunar cycles and becoming strengthened every cycle, every lunar phase, as she continually evolves past a descended state of consciousness, that is something that she must do as a phoenix rising. She must descend into darkness in order to become her true light. That's another one. She must descend into darkness in order to become her true light. A high priestess sticker, thank you. And put moon and sun sticker. What else we got? Anything else, Spirit?
Okay, what you want to put?
What I say?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Didn't I already read out to you what I wanted you to write? Where your brain at?
I was just not writing the sticker.
Oh my God. So high priestess, sun and moon.
Yeah, I got it.
She must descend into darkness. And then we got the King of Swords. This is the truth. She must descend into darkness in order to transform into her true light. I didn't say it that way, but she wasn't writing that down. That's more important than the stickers. I can repeat the stickers. She must descend into darkness in order to become her true light. That's what I said. In order to become her true light. So we got the King of Swords. We got this man putting his toe up under this woman's breast. Okay? And then we got some other woman that might be that Queen of Swords that's looking. I don't know why she got a problem. Because, I don't know. We finna find out though. King of Swords says, fondling. The magic of the black orchid. Where's their orchid at? Oh, yeah. The woman has a black orchid. The magic of the black orchid. Hold on. Where I went? Okay. The magic of the black orchid. Love is made of strength. True love is capable of going beyond strength. There are different kinds of strength. So I want you to look up the spiritual meaning of the black orchid. Ashley. And the message is, true love is capable of going beyond strength. And if we want to go back, we did have the strength card. What did that say? True love is capable of going beyond that. Yeah.
Going beyond what?
These spiritual attacks, okay? This love magic, this shit, bullshit, huh?
It's capable of going beyond
Strength. True love is capable of going beyond strength. So what that strength is, no, it's not strength, it's strongholds. STRONG holds, one word. From black magic. This is King of Swords. Don't worry about the card. You get the message. Because that's just a sticker. King of Swords. And then we want to put a picture of a black orchid. Right? Picture of a black orchid on that card. Okay, the next sticky note, go ahead and look up spiritual meaning. Type in Google, spiritual meaning of black orchid. And it'll always tell you AI. Go in there and find something. Speak it out to me before you write it down so I can know it flows with what the message was. Last card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a 13 card spread with the Sexual Magic Tarot. Uh-oh. Did not say it was sex magic. Let's cover up her areolas. Did not say it was sex magic. He cutting a piece of her hair. This is 9 of Pentacles. I said it. 9 of Pentacles. That's the, when I'm saying that, that's, you know, that's the sticker. As soon as I say what it is, you're supposed to be writing that as the sticker. Even if you make like a little square and put 9 and a little diamond in there. Make it easier for you. 9. This is also about dominion. So this man, this King of Wands, wants to have dominion over this divine feminine. This high priestess energy here. The magic of the lock of hair. Reserve and discretion bear secret, wild and powerful loves in which two people nourish each other. In secret, this is the message. In secret, actions are being taken to dominate this woman. In secret, actions are being taken to dominate this woman. Child, please. Please. 13. So that was a 13 card spread. That is crazy. Crazy work going on right here with this man.
Okay, the spiritual meaning of the Black Oracle says mystery, absolute power, and rare sophisticated beauty. Spiritually, they represent deep strength, determination, and transformation, often associated with or sometimes used to convey a message of profound, quiet love.
Quiet love. Thank you. Profound quiet. So you're going to need another a sticky note with the black orchid on there and put them bullets. Boom. Profound, you know, making them bullets. There it is. Make it super shout out to what we already just discussed. And the reason I make those separate cards, because it's more powerful in the message. More concrete proof. Wow, what's this? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. This person definitely wants a new beginning, another opportunity. This person is always doing all kind of shit to try to dominate this woman. To keep her in his energy. Yeah, and look, I can't make it up. He doing all kind of sex magic to get her to come his way. Yay. He do sex magic. Okay, can we ready for the next sticky girlfriend? This is all on the Twin Flame Oracles. That's why I gave it all to you. We need it need his own baby. Huh. This is crazy. This is crazy. This person is literally always doing magic. Sexual magic to keep this woman tied to him. He's trying to stay tied to this woman. Keeping an etheric cord tied to her. Yeah, didn't I tell you? In a descended state of consciousness. This ain't to, you know, further nourish their connection. This is not to build her up, build him up, so they can build together, have better. It's not for that. Do you see how the sun is in a descended state? This is the same exact thing as this distorted view of what true leadership is about. True manhood is really about. True divine masculinity is even about. All kings represent a stature of upright leadership quality. But it is in a descended state with the Six of Wands. There's no victory in this. Right? Because this person literally is extremely pessimistic and full of darkness and sadness and apathy. So it's never, ever, ever going to come into anything fruitful. If anything, all the fruit will go rotten. That was ever, all the seeds that were planted, the soil is foul. So there will be no harvest. There will be no growth.
Okay, which one we right now?
Sex magic is being done. Dark sex magic is being done to dominate the other person. Dark sex magic is being done to dominate the other person. Like, that's like 3 cards so far saying that. Yep, look. I can't make it up. 8 of Cups. Because this person refused to feel the energy of defeat, abandonment. We need 8 of Cups one, Ashley. 8 of Hearts. Saturn and Pisces. Let's look into the 8 of Cups in the Kabbalah Tarot. Let's go deeper. Let's go deeper. This is ridiculous. 8 of Cups. What card before what?
Before 8 of Cups.
Don't worry about that. I didn't tell you right now, did I? Focus. Pay attention. You must be listening to something in your ear. Okay, 8 of Cups in all right, so the 8 of Cups, abandoned success. Okay? It represents indolence, hatred. It signifies a conscious emotional decision to walk away from a stagnant situation. Did you write that down? A conscious emotional decision to walk away from a stagnant situation. This is about emotional maturity. So you pour into the world as an 8 of Cups. It's going to be your karmic duty to rise as a spiritually mature person. As you can indicate, you can see that as being an 8 of Cups. So that's how you guys have similarity. That you both are required to rise to the occasion in a spiritually mature way. That's what you and him have in common, as both being 8 of Cups. Okay? And it says emotional maturity to leave behind what no longer fulfills the soul and pursuing a deeper spiritual journey. So also, pursue a deeper spiritual journey. This is under 8 of Cups. And make sure you put that Saturn in the Pisces. So I feel like for you to go study where your Saturn is. So just because I told this masculine that I was going to look into his chart, I'm going to go find out where he has Saturn at. Let's go. I'll be right back. Let's see. Let's see where he has. Hold on, let me make. Come on now. What the hell going on with this? I need the sidereal. I need the sidereal, please. Thank you. Here we go. Let's see where he has it in his Saturn at. And actually, this will be a card too, because it can always help somebody else. That's how I do my work. Let's go and find out where this person has Saturn at. Let's just find that out. All right. So we're going to be looking it up under the house system, whole sign, the Anyanmana. Write this down. I don't know how to say it. The Anya. This is 8 of Cups. No, a new fresh one. How you going to write all that on one little sticky? 8 of Cups. This is 8 of Cups energy. Ace of Wands energy, Queen of Cups. This is this person's. We're putting this person's in there. 8 of Wands, birth card, 8 of Wands, PRC, Queen of Cups, and what else he got? Thank you. Ace of Wands. So this is his sidereal birth chart. The house system says whole sign. WHOLE sign. And I don't know how to pronounce this word. Ayanama. Ayanama. I'm going to spell it. AYANAMSA in Lahiri. LAHIRI. So whatever. Anya, whatever. Can you look that up and help me with that? You good with that stuff there? All right, so we're going to go ahead and do the calculations. We got his time of birth in here. Let's see where is his Saturn. Saturn is in Gemini, first house. Saturn is in Gemini, first house. Okay? Let's go ahead and take a little screenshot of this right here. Yeah, we got the screenshot right here, the sidereal. Bam. Is anything in the start that bullshit? And make it bigger because you know my damn eyes don't be doing right. All right. Okay, so we got it. So we're going to go ahead and look up Saturn in Gemini. I don't know. Saturn in Gemini. Degree. Saturn is popping. I don't know. Take me to the next phase, baby. Take me. Take my song to the next phase. Take me to the next phase, baby. Take. Screenshot. Saturn and Gemini. What they say? Okay. First house. What does it say? What say? What you asking me? Finish your thought first. Okay. Girl, I'm getting a little older. Okay, and then Saturn and Gemini with that first house. Let's see, because it's in Aries. Ain't that Aries? Now, Saturn in Gemini in the first house at 25 degrees 23 inches signifies a disciplined, serious, and intellectually structured personality. I don't see serious. I don't see discipline. He may be intellectual to a degree, but I do not see those other two words. Let's go deeper. It brings a grounded approach to self identity and communication. Interesting. Often requiring overcoming early life shyness or self doubt to develop into a reliable authority, King of Wands, mentor, and deep thinker. Key implications: personality and self image, and this is in the first house. You represent, or he should represent, as a mature, responsible, and cautious individual. Interesting. There may be early life insecurities, but you develop immense self mastery and inner strength over time. Now, let's talk about this person's communication style, being a Gemini in this position of their natal chart, sidereal, that is. Their speech is deliberate, structured, and thoughtful. Interesting. Thoughtful? Nah. It says they are likely to take communication, learning, and research seriously, avoiding shallow information in favor of depth. Interesting. Karmic lessons for a person with the Saturn Gemini in the first house at 25 degrees 23 inch. Let's get into it. Karmic lessons. Saturn here demands patience. It teaches you to master your thoughts, structure your curiosities, build a solid, dependable identity. Interesting. The life path of somebody with this particular placement, often positions of authority. So it makes sense. Showing up as a King of Wands. Makes sense why this person really at calling themselves trying to teach and be seen as that leadership quality. Okay, it's crazy balls. And this is not to throw darts at him and ridicule him. I'm just talking about the truth. How this person shows up. Okay? It says displacement often leads to positions of authority, such as teaching, research, or leadership roles, where you are valued for your knowledge and ethical conduct. It says, note, this 25 degree 23 inch Gemini position suggests this is a late degree placement, meaning you likely feel the mature, stabilizing effects of Saturn in your personality, but may have experienced significant lessons regarding your self-expression earlier in life. So, if this man is dealing with some type of a conscious awareness that they have a lot to work on, but yet, as they age, still can't get right. Just can't get right. I gotta laugh to keep from fucking him up. Still can't get right. I ain't gonna do it. Y'all can have him. There's a King of Wands with a Six of Wands future. Y'all can have him. He's on the market. I need to start making a board where it says, will you love me? In spite of all my bullshitty ass ways, and put their pictures there. I think we should do that, Divine Feminines. I'm serious. Not to ridicule them, but literally, we could actually put some angelic halos over their head, or not on top of their head, but to the side, and saying, have you seen my halo? Maybe we'll call it that. I don't know. Because we want them to ascend. We want them to do the work. But we tired of them pulling on our energy. Okay? Let's see. That's what it say for them, y'all. That's what it say for them. Now, in Dastro, gives some good information there, too. Oh, and then Medium do too. So let's go into that. Y'all know I love the medium.com. So it says, if you have Saturn in the first house, you are not born to live an easy life. You were born to live a legendary life. This placement builds the kind of people who become mentors, CEOs, teachers, and leaders, not because they wanted the power, but because they earned it. See what I be talking about? Through pain, patience, and perseverance. Saturn in the first house teaches one principle lesson. Be your own authority. Stop seeking validation. Become the person that you wish had guided you. So when I said this masculine definitely has a mother wound, it says become the person you wish had guided you. That's a message in the Twin Flame Oracle. Become the person you wish had guided you. So I feel like in parentheses, become the person, in parentheses, mother/father. Yes. Saturn in the first house teaches also, okay, it says Saturn in the first house feels negative, but only if you view it, like a sprint. If you view life like a sprint, it will come off as negative. Okay. If you see it as a marathon, then you will realize Saturn is not the planet of punishment. It's the planet of purpose. I like that. Put on another stick, where is your Saturn placement? In your sidereal Vedic chart. Or Vedic chart, whichever one you want to write. Sidereal Vedic. Where is your Saturn placement? And then you can put like hashtag Vedic natal chart. And then, of course, we put like a sticker of Saturn on there. And then we want to write around it, the little sticker, the little round sticker, Saturn is planet of purpose. So Saturn gonna make you pop. And you put that in a quotation mark. Saturn gonna make you pop, baby. I even see a picture of a balloon being pop, pop. Saturn gonna make you pop. And to the people who carry this placement, I say this: you're not behind, you're being built. But you can't be built. You can't be. Hold on. I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with her about this particular masculine. He is behind because he refused to be built. Okay? So now, for Saturn with this placement, and this is crazy because literally, this is in the first house. And this is what's crazy about this, because I was not even trying to do a video for him. This is so crazy. You see? You see how you said when you high priestess show up to do the work with no expectations. And it doesn't have to be all thought out and you got lesson plans and stuff. No, you show up to do the work and you allow the Holy Spirit to lead you. It says, here are 10 practical remedies that someone with Saturn in the first house should start as early as possible. Hi, guys. Number 1, develop a daily routine early. Saturn loves structure. The earlier you train yourself or a child to follow a fixed schedule, waking up, eating, studying, sleeping, the more aligned you become with Saturn's frequency. So you guys are getting to learn some things about Saturn by way of me pulling up this false twin flames Vedic sidereal natal chart and reading his Saturn placement. And I'll put this in the description box so you can go see where I got this from, baby. Cite your sources. Because when I write some shit that's wonderful and popping and going viral, I'm expecting people to cite their source. Okay, yes. Okay, so I'm going to always give credit where it should be due. Okay, so here we go here. That was number 1, develop a daily routine early. Number 2, respect your elders and serve the elderly. Saturn represents old age, wisdom, and responsibility. So it makes sense why I'm telling this man, hey, I have multiple autoimmune disorders going on in my physical body. I don't know why you keep viewing me as this spring chicken that can come run around town with you laying eggs every goddamn where. Or, like we fucking rabbits. We could just fuck. Like, what is your problem, dude? I mean, what? Like, do you not realize how I have been constantly transforming since the day you met me? What is wrong with you? He doesn't respect his elders. And although we're the same age, I would be considered his elder. Visiting old age homes, helping grandparents, or even listening to their stories silently pleases Saturn. So he needs to fix his karma by going to do things to help serve the elderly, not exploit people. And from what it's showing here, it's a karmic cleanse. Number 3, stay away from being lazy. Saturn will punish idleness. Even if you're not productive, stay active. Read, organize. Y'all see me? I'm from my bed organizing shit. Like, okay, hold on, get that right there. Move that. You got to do it. Mental. Okay, mental faculties must be sharpened daily, especially when you're under a fog of spiritual witchcraft attack and you got health conditions. Okay, imagine that type of strength. It says even if you're not actively getting up, walking, you still must stay productive. Stay active, read, organize, help around the house. So when the ex-husband got canceled out, then gonna write me talking about, where I was living at, my brother's girlfriend, I'm living with my brother and his girlfriend, and she says I'm lazy. You are. Tell the truth to share the devil in you. It says when you don't move, Saturn turns into depression. When you act, it gives you power. Number 4, always wear clean, ironed clothes. So keep your clothing, your appearance neat, decent, and in order. Saturn loves cleanliness, simplicity, and dignity. Messy clothing invites low self-worth. A disciplined external appearance subtly shapes a strong internal mindset. I'll say that again for somebody who want to capture that. A disciplined external appearance subtly shapes a strong internal mindset. Especially important for people that has Saturn in the first house. Number 5, practice one skill with patience. Whether it's music, writing, martial arts, or even gardening, pick one thing, then go deep. Saturn rewards consistency over talent. It's better to practice one instrument for 10 years than to try 5 instruments for 1 year each. Number 6, feed black dogs or crows on Saturdays. Feed black dogs or crows on Saturdays. This ancient remedy works wonders. Crows and black dogs are Saturn's symbolic messengers. Feeding them, especially on Saturdays, creates a karmic bridge for healing your Saturn energy. Number 7, never waste salt or food. Salt is Saturn's element. Wasting it invites karmic debt. Always finish your plate and teach children to value their every bite. The energy of food waste hits Saturn hard. Number 8, stop complaining about life. Saturn gives you maturity very early. But if you keep saying, why me? You get stuck in a victim mode. Instead, say, what is this teaching me? Saturn blesses those who accept responsibility. Oh, I love that. Saturn respects those who accept responsibility. That's the next card. Number 9, chant or listen to ZAHNAE Bij mantra daily. ZAHNAE Bij mantra daily. Saturn blesses those who accept responsibility. So here's how it goes. Start with even 5 minutes. The chant is prom, prim, prom, sound, shana, sharaya, namai. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Also, the vibration calms fear, overthinking, and the pressure that Saturn brings to the mind and the body. It creates peace without any cost. Number 10, take responsibility for one thing every single day. It can be small, like watering a plant, packing your bag, making up your bed. Saturn is a planet of responsibility. The more you take ownership, the more Saturn gives you respect and power. All right? Now, she says on her article here, a must read. Don't seek shortcuts in life. Saturn sees everything. You may get away with things in the short term, but Saturn delays rewards to teach integrity. That's another one, another point on that same one. Saturn delays rewards to teach integrity. When you stay honest, Saturn gives you what others can only dream of, but it's going to come later on. I learned a lot right there, and that's not where my placement is, y'all. I'm hoping she got some messages for me. I'm about to go look into it. Yeah. This is beautiful. Who is this author? Okay. This author is, can you put that in the chat, baby? Y'all better screenshot it real quick. What is the significance of having, this is what I'm reading from the Medium. I love this site. What is the significance of having Saturn in the first house? Is it considered a positive or negative placement? This particular author wrote this. And she's called the technical Vedic astrologer. Go look her up, child. The technical Vedic astrologer. And her name is, you ready? Y'all can see it. I don't know why. That's the article, guys. That's her actual name, probably on IG or type it in Google. And her name is, I meant for you to make it all together, but it's okay. Her name is Richaa. Richaa. You're welcome. Richaa. And then the last name is Camera. Kamra. So it's all together, guys. This is the technical Vedic astrologer. Yeah. And I want to see if she wrote something about that was Saturn in Aries first house. Okay, Saturn, Aries, first house. But she just did it in the first house. Saturn in the first house. But she's a writer on medium.com. That was so beautiful. Does she have a YouTube? I wonder if she got a YouTube. I would love to see her do that in the so anywho, that was that on the Medium, right? So let's go back. Can we go back? Yes. Okay. Now let's read. I also follow Indastro. Let's see what they also have to say. Okay. What happens when Saturn combusts in Gemini? I don't even like to say that word bust, but we talk about him. What happens when Saturn combusts in Gemini? Saturn combust state gives discomfort in your professional life. You will do hard work, but with half heart. When you work with half heart, then you will not get the good result. The combustion of Saturn in Gemini gives the ability to speak the truth. Saturn combust gives you harsh communication. Oh, so now I know. That's why he talk like that. Okay. See, I learned something. That's why he talk like that. So here's Saturn in Gemini, guys. I might have to come back but talk about that. Well, maybe the Queen of Swords gonna roll with this, but this gonna have to be in parts, because I mean shit. Okay, I said I was gonna be working today, so I guess I'm here for it. I didn't showed up. Here's Saturn in Gemini in the first house. Can you do me a favor and look up my sidereal chart? You know my placements, and tell me what my Saturn is. What Saturn is? Saturn in Gemini in the first house. Yes, improves your personality. It is advisable to think before you speak. See, as Saturn in Gemini gives you serious communication. This placement makes you responsible and disciplined, knowledgeable person, and a deep researcher. You believe in cultural activities and may have chances of going on, long religious journeys or foreign travels for higher studies. You will have your father's impact on your personality. Oh shit. You will have your father's impact on your personality. Retrograde Saturn in Gemini challenges you to express your emotions and feelings in your own way, specifically with your father and your guru. This placement makes you lazy and slow communicator. Oh my gosh. Truth. Combustion of Saturn and Gemini in the first house may affect your health due to traveling. You may face health problems due to hard work and struggling. Okay, that shit crazy. I just want to know before I get out of here. I know I got Gemini somewhere in my Vedic chart. Did you get it yet? Get it yet? Ooh, it's no secret. You know what to do? I asked you to tell me. Where's my Saturn at?
In Aquarius.
All right, in Aquarius. It's in Aquarius, so it's not a Gemini. So, is your Saturn in Gemini?
No, my Saturn's in Pisces.
In Vedic astrology?
No, it's in Aquarius and Vedic.
That's what we talking about, man.
Oh, yeah, Vedic is Aquarius.
So where is that? Is that scenario right here for me?
Yeah. Vedic, right? Yeah.
Are you awake?
Yeah.
you is acting so weird. Sidereal, do you have it?
Yes. It's Saturn in Aquarius.
And mine is?
Saturn in Aquarius. That's what I'm talking about.
What house? Thank you, ma'am. Puerto Rico gangland. Living dangerous. Okay, anybody that's interested in this, I will be putting it in the chat right now for this Saturn and Gemini energy. It's coming in the chat right now, baby. Here we go. That's the Saturn and the Gemini with the Indastro. There you go, there you go, there you go. You're welcome. And then the one that was for the medium is here in case somebody didn't get to see it or is in backwards mode. This is the one with the that I was reading about, the Saturn in the first house. There you guys go. I hope they work. If they don't, just screenshot it. Try to copy paste it and put it in Google yourself. All right. So she says my Saturn is in Aquarius.
No.
Or did you just? Okay, let me go look. I'm in Gemini too. Let me go look. Make sure she ain't crazy. Hold on, y'all. Let me go look for mine. Again, astroseek.com has a free natal chart for you. And you can choose sidereal. That's the only one I studied, sidereal. And yeah. And then you can just Google it. Google your placements. And that's how I'm getting this information. I knew my shit was in Gemini too. I kind of felt it was. I couldn't remember.
Shit.
Excuse me, y'all. This whole dry ass have been messing me up. All right, let's go into it. Since we already in the Gemini, let me find out what's up on mine. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Living dangerous. Lightning and thunder. Please, God, protect me on this holy mountain. Living dangerous. All right, y'all. So my Saturn is also in Gemini. Ain't that by crazy? So maybe this was a marriage made in hell or some shit. I don't know. I'm about to find out because I want to know why he won't get up my clitoris. Why he won't try. Why won't this masculine stop trying to use my clitoris as a pacifier? Okay. I need you to put that in there as a twin flame oracle. Stop trying to use my clitoris as a pacifier. Is you writing that down? I am more than sex. Write it down now. You gotta wake up for class. Okay? So mine is Saturn, child. Let me go check it out right quick. Hold on. Y'all hold the phone right quick. Hold on. Let's go. Saturn and Gemini. Nah, that's his shit. That ain't my placements. Nah, where my stuff go? What you do? What you do? Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. Here we go. What I said? I am more than sex. I am more than your sexual cheap thrills. That's what it is. I am more than shit. 4. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Lightning and thunder. Please, God, protect me on this holy mountain. Living dangerous. All right. Yeah, my eyes. I gotta go get my eyes tested with a good doctor. There's some bullshit in the .com. All right, now we about to go and find out what's going on. Here we go. So mine is in the 5th house, man. I'm on the 5th floor. I'm on the 5th floor, y'all. Saturn in Gemini. 12 degrees 4 inches. In the 5th house creates a serious, disciplined approach to creativity, romance, and children. Gemini brings intellectual curiosity, while the 5th house governs self-expression. This placement suggests a need to structure your creative pursuits, approach romance cautiously, and take responsibility for your inner child and your children. I don't play. Key themes for Saturn and Gemini, 12 degrees 4 inches in the 5th house is bullet number 1, discipline creativity. You may feel your creative expression is restricted or slow to develop. However, you can produce masterful, detailed work through structure, especially in writing, teaching, or communication-based arts. Serious romance. I don't play. You are not likely to indulge in frivolous flings. And even though I always was very well aware of what I was doing in every promiscuous, fleeting moment of sexual passion and heat. Okay? But you must be careful about that divine feminine, because these karmic masculines, the ones that love to stay in the descendant state of consciousness that we've been discussing, always wants to keep you bound to what you did do, what you once did, not allowing you to organically grow and transform. And I said the word allowing you on purpose, because this is when they do all kind of a devious things to keep you bound to them. Okay? So it says a serious romance. You are not likely to indulge in frivolous flings. Romantic relationships are taken seriously, often starting later in your life or with someone who teaches you valuable life lessons. So I can definitely say with that ex-husband, definitely. Definitely. Responsibilities regarding children. This placement can indicate delays in having children or a very stern, responsible, and structured approach to your parenting skills. It may feel like a heavy yet rewarding karmic duty. I can attest to that. Karmic lessons and fun. You may struggle to let loose and enjoy yourself. That's probably why I was all wild and out. Often finding leisure activities stressful or feeling guilty for not being productive.
That's definitely
Why you say that?
because you do be feeling guilty for not being productive without thinking. Like it's not that you not being productive; it's what your body is going through. You can't control that.
Yeah. It says you must learn that joy is a necessary part of life. Then intellectualize play. Gemini makes your fifth house focus on mental games, puzzles. I do love me some Scrabble, reading, or hobbies that's going to require skill and learning. With Saturn at 12 degrees 4 inches, Gemini, you are learning to balance the need for structure with the Gemini desire for variety, ensuring that your joy is grounded and your creativity is everlasting. All right? Oh, nobody in medium wrote nothing? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Somebody in medium wrote something. She called it the secret curse of Saturn in the fifth house. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But first I want to go over here to the Hindustan Times and read about your karmic lesson based on Saturn. Your karmic lesson based on Saturn and Gemini. It says you are here to learn how to communicate clearly and stay focused. You are naturally curious, but life challenges you to go deeper and not to just skim the surface. Trust your thoughts, take your time, and be patient with your learning. Okay? So actually, I will send you this if you want to read about your Aquarius placements. Ooh, my stomach feels so weird. Living dangerous. Lightning and thunder. Uh-oh. All right, so that's that, Ashley. And we'll see now. All right. So that's the karmic lesson. Wasn't too much strong about that. Where is all these pop-ups? Dude, get out of this and go back. Oh my gosh. I guess it won't let you go back. But where my stuff at? Okay, here you go. So it'll just open up a new window. All right, and then what was it all? Okay, so it was a secret curse. Hold on, Sway. Where did it go? Where did it go? Hold on, y'all. This damn thing doing weird shit. Okay. So let's look at this one. It's Facebook, the role of the Gemini. The role of the fifth house for Gemini. The fifth house awakens Gemini's curious mind and playful spirit. It enhances intelligence, adaptability, enjoyment, love, and relationships. The cosmic influence also nurtures your bond with children, learning, and the joyful rewards of past life. Good karma. Okay. What I did? Well, I'm waiting on it to come through. Okay. Yeah. So that's what that said. Not even talking about growing plants. Okay, let me get out of here. So now let's read about the secret curse of Saturn in the fifth house. Oh, it's by Riche Camera, the technical Vedic astrologer. I'm excited. See what she has to say. I might need her to do me a chart. Okay? It says, when love turns into duty, Saturn's emotional freeze in marriage. Oh my. It feels like deja vu. Like I read this before. She said, let me explain to you through my client's story. This was a case where the husband's Lanya or ascendant was Libra, and Saturn was retrograde in the fifth house. The wife came to me heartbroken and she said, my husband never accepts his mistakes. He always tries to prove he is right, even if he has to make up stories. He doesn't understand my emotions. He feels completely emotionless. Ma'am, my husband doesn't express love. He's not romantic. He listens but never feels. I listened to her carefully. Then I checked her husband's chart and explained it to her. This is what she said. She says this is not just his nature. It's Saturn sitting in the fifth house and it's also retrograde. It makes a person emotionally distant, slow in love, and very defensive. They don't realize how cold they appear to others. Why does this matter? Because the fifth house is the space of love, emotions, playfulness, romance, creativity, and children. And Shani Dev is exactly the opposite. Strict, cold, duty-bound, silent, slow, dry. Later, I spoke to the husband too. And I told him something he had never heard from any astrologer. She said she told him, you are a Libra ascendant. That means your entire life is about how you treat your partner. Come on in now. Class is in session. If you make your partner happy, your whole destiny will bloom. But if you ignore her emotions and behave coldly with her, your life will only attract suffering. I be trying to tell them that. They don't be believing me. And I don't be knowing they placement or nothing like that. I just seem to be attracting these men that I become some sort of instant karma for their ass. And I be trying to tell them it would be wise of you to leave me the fuck alone. Don't even think about me. Because the high priestess that I am, I'm going to be aware, but not necessarily bothered. But when you make contact with me to try to get my attention, and I give you an opportunity to speak your truths, and you want to play, that's why I just read what it talked about me being in the fifth house. I don't play like that. I be saying that all the time. I don't play. Okay? So this is why I don't feel sorry for any man that comes tampering with my energy and he receives a karmic blowback. He receives some karma, blow his whole... Well, Michael is bald. So whatever he gonna get ain't gonna blow his hair off. But I'm talking about stop fucking with me. Okay? And it must be something I just innately know. I need this lady to do a reading on me for real. Do my chart rather. I need her. Okay? Whew. Because this is so on point. She literally says, if this husband ignores her emotions, the wife's emotions, and behaves coldly towards her, his life will only attract suffering. Not because of bad luck, but because Saturn becomes a curse when you forget your duties. Thank you. That's another one. Saturn becomes a curse when you forget your duties. To change this karma, you'll have to become expressive. Say thank you. Appreciate small efforts. Listen to her when she's upset. Not everything is an attack. Sometimes she just needs your attention, not your logic. And if you make this change, your Saturn will start to give you blessings instead of pain. Now let's go back to mythology. The forgotten wife of Shani Dev. I like how she writes. Shani Dev, the Lord of Karma, was a strict mediator. I'm sorry, my corrections. Was a strict meditator. He was always lost in tapasya, penance, and dhyana, that he completely ignored his wife. She tried to speak to him, express her feelings, her pain, her needs, but Saturn kept his eyes shut, his mind closed, his emotions locked. He never looked at her. He never acknowledged her. And finally, out of deep hurt, his wife cursed him. From now on, whoever you look at with your eyes will face destruction. Sounds like she hit him with the Medusa. That's why even in mythology, Shani Dev looks down, not at anyone. And that curse became part of his karma. Many people with Saturn in the 5th house carry a similar emotional karma. Ooh. Similar emotional karma. They don't express, they don't acknowledge, and often they end up repeating Saturn's story. So maybe that's who I was in a past life. In a past life, I didn't express, I didn't acknowledge, and something. Because the men that I attract do exactly what the story is talking about. I've seen this in so many charts. She says, a man with Shani in the 5th couldn't say I love you to his wife for 7 years. A man with Shani in the 5th watched his wife walk away crying and still didn't understand what went wrong. A wife came to me saying he provides everything, but why do I feel so unloved? It's not their fault completely. It's how Shani behaves, Shani behaves when he sits where love is supposed to blossom. This is the reason why I respect Vedic sidereal astrology, because it really enlightens me. It really evokes a spiritual, awakening. Saturn delays, Saturn tests, and Saturn drives whatever it touches. So when he sits in your 5th house, he doesn't understand romance. He sees duty as a duty. He sees love as a duty, not an emotion. But here's the catch. Suppose you don't learn from this story. If you don't start becoming expressive, vulnerable, and emotionally available, then you too might be cursed. And I'm telling this karmic masculine that I have definitely cursed him for consistently and operating in a like a poke the bear energy, like a, I can keep taunting you, what you gonna do about it? So I have definitely called judgment on his punk ass. And I'm tired of attempting to get this man to divert his karmic blowback. It says, not with black magic will you be cursed, but with a partner who silently walks away with tears in their heart, and tears are living dangerous. They carry karmic weight, and this masculine has seen me shed tears over his bullshit. And because the Christ in me tries my best to give him an opportunity to correct the errors of his ways towards me, he consistently does this. So when his ass is being handed to him, how they say it? In a handbasket or some shit, I don't like that saying. When he get his ass on the chopping block, I will feel no pain. Because this is the ultimatum. That's what I'm calling this video. This is the ultimatum. Spirit guide me. Hey. This is the ultimatum. Lightning and thunder. Please, God, protect me on this holy mountain. Person can trigger your downfall. I be telling these men, you better not make me cry. If I cry and my heart literally sinks into the depths of darkness for the Most High, for me to cry out, Father. And he got to be like awakened or, disturbed from his meditation or whatever to come and lift me up out of the descended state of consciousness. Because there I cannot heal the masses. There I cannot speak from a place of integrity for the divine feminine consciousness. Hell, all hell will surround this man with this birthday, with this whole video is about. Christopher Mark McNeese, also known as Quasi Rael, also known as the what? The Witch Bitch Warlock. Okay? Yeah. What you must do if you have Saturn in the 5th house. Express, even if it feels unnatural. Say thank you, I love you, you matter to me. Appreciate. Romance is not weakness. Saying kind words keeps karma clean. Reflect. Are you behaving like Shani Dev with his wife? Ignoring someone who craves your attention? Repent. If you've hurt someone by being emotionally unavailable, apologize. Karma melts with real guilt. Don't cheat. If Shani is in the 5th house and you break someone's heart, you break someone's trust, the karmic punishment can be unforgiving. Now here's her must read. She got an email too. You don't need to be a romantic poet, but if you can't hold your partner's hand, you can't look into their eyes and say, I'm here, then you're not in a relationship. You're in a karmic test. Woo, beloved. Woo, baby. Baby. I don't know why people think that I just do this because I'm bored. I really am about this life. Whew. She says, pass it. Don't repeat Saturn's mistake. Because like his wife, the one you ignore today may become the one whose tears write your destiny. Telling you. Because like Shani Dev's wife, the one you ignore today may become the one whose tears write your destiny. That's powerful. That's powerful. You go right there. Is you over there not? So I would say the woman's tears you ignore today will become the high priestess that writes your destiny. Boo, y'all. Drop the mic. Child, she say you can email me to book an astrology consultation. Let me go ahead and shout out Miss Rishai Camera. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Anybody would like to get her email, it should be right there under where it says medium. That is so divine. I love it when I get a good teaching. I love it. I love that. When I get a good teaching, baby, it's like no other. It feels amazing balls. She's an international Vedic astrologer, pending karma reader, consulted by business tycoons, celebrities, and politicians for personal readings. Okay? I got to get in there. I got to get in there. For real. I love the way she writes. I mean, it's just beautiful. It is so orgasmic. It's beautiful. Okay? Yeah. What else was I finna do? that's deep. That is so deep. Oh, go back to the one she had about the Saturn in the fifth house. Yeah. Then she tell about the other oh, I would like to know this part right here. Like, what does she call this? What does she call this? 10 practical remedies that someone with Saturn in the fifth house should start. Let me look that up. 10 practical remedies. They be wondering how I type so fast. This how. Living dangerous. Who is this read by? Is this by her? Let me see if she involved. No, she didn't write this one. No. Oh my gosh. Saturn in the fifth house often brings delays in romance, children, or creative pursuits, requiring a disciplined, mature approach to overcoming karmic lessons. Key remedies include serving the elderly and downtrodden, maintaining a strict ethical vegetarian lifestyle, and engaging in patient, long-term creative efforts rather than quick fix speculative risk. So you must serve the elderly and disabled people. So how can I do that? How can I get out and be able to do that? Support education. Pay school fees or provide educational materials for poor children, as the fifth house governs knowledge in children. Maintain ethical integrity. Avoid lying, cheating, or unfaithful behavior, as Saturn penalizes dishonesty harshly. Adopt a sattvic diet. Follow a strictly vegetarian diet and avoid alcohol to reduce Saturn's negative impact. So I don't drink anymore at all. Serve cows, monkeys, and dogs. How am I gonna get out to get to a farm somewhere to serve some cows? How can I serve a monkey? It don't even be no dog here. So it says feed stray dogs. So it's like the same thing. Feed stray dogs, especially black ones. Cows and monkeys. Okay, well, I definitely got to keep that in mind. Avoid excessive speculation. Do not invest in risky, speculative ventures, stock market, or gambling, as Saturn here often brings losses, preferring hard, calculated work. Keep gold or saffron. Carry a piece of gold or apply saffron on your forehead. Saffron. Can you order me some saffron? Offerings at temples. Visit a Shani temple on Saturday and offer mustard oil, black sesame seeds, or black cloth. And recite the mantra, this daily chant, the daily chant. I think they meant to say chant daily the Shani Bija mantra. That's the same one. Cultivate patience in romantic relationships and when planning for children, as Saturn often causes delays to ensure maturity. I like hers better. I like hers better. The way she wrote hers, like, it was better. Lightning and thunder. Please, God, protect me on this holy mountain. Living dangerous. All right. So I posted that. Oh, I ain't put no tags on it. Can I go back right quick? Okay, let me put some tags. I try to put my tags, y'all. What are we doing for lunch?
Hope you have one here. Okay.
I can't do that taco stuff. I don't know why I can't. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Living dangerous. You still cold?
Yes.
Did you take your iron?
I'm gonna take some. It really depends on the rest of this funny though. It is warm, but it's been still cold. Oh, that's what I was asking. Should we do 12 or 24 count for the cooking?
Lightning and thunder. How much is a 24?
If we get it mixed like with the chocolate and the vanilla, it's 23. And then the 12 is
Yeah, get the 24.
24.
Yeah. Living
Like the
dangerous.
day of?
Like whenever, yeah, before the day before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying,
What
day
the hell was
before?
that? You heard that?
Yeah. Must have been that thing outside.
Holly Lolly London. I gotta get all my shit together, man. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me.
So you say day before? I'm saying we got to schedule it.
What you think makes sense? I mean, just do it the way you would have got your cake. I don't really need to tell you how to design that, actually. I believe it's the same way that you did the cake. You asking me crazy ass questions like makes no sense.
I think the day of because that's what we had there. You know, see we go there and then just head.
No, I didn't say nothing about that. I'm saying when you gonna like make sure it's together,
Oh yeah, no. I'm
pay for it or whatever. How that go? I don't know. I
No,
don't.
you just placed the order on.
I don't buy cakes.
You placed the order.
Okay, well I was thought we was gonna use these. We didn't. You can put that back.
Really?
I didn't mean to throw it that
What's wrong
hard.
with your hands?
My legs hurt. That's what's wrong with me. You don't understand what my joints be feeling like when I'm sitting here like this. And it helped me sleep last night. Thank you very much. Today's a different day. God is amazing. And so is my blessings and my rewards. And I'm ready for them. Okay, so this Queen of Swords. Let's go back to this energy because I need to know if this masculine is supposed to be a man, but he's operating Queen of Swords energy. Let's go back to that because that was the whole reasoning for this. That was the whole reason. Okay. So, Queen of Swords. How did you... Okay, thank you. Come back. So, Queen of Swords. And it didn't come out here, right? It didn't come out here yet. At all. It says, the Queen of Swords is talking about the mother of consciousness. Focusing on mental clarity, intellectual maturity, and the ability to cut through illusions. Utilizing wisdom born from sorrow. So I feel like ultimately this Queen of Swords energy that I owe something to is to myself. Okay? But let's look into the key Kabbalistic and esoteric correspondences of the Queen of Swords. All right? It's linked to the Binai or the third Sephira, which is understanding. She represents the restrictive, formative energy of the Great Mother, bringing structure to air. All right. The next bullet says she is the queen of the suit of swords, which is air, representing air in the world of Yetzirah, which is water, often defined as water of air. Archetypal representation known as the crone or the widow. Okay. Representing independent intellectual thought, self-discipline, and sharp judgment. I thought that said judgment, but it said justice. Okay. The esoteric imagery in Thoth is depicting her as often a severed head, symbolizing the ability to cut away the ego mind or false beliefs. Makes sense. Everything is in alignment, even the things that I'm doing in my art. Divine associations linked to goddesses of wisdom and transformation, such as Athena, Hecate, or Nephthys. The Queen of Swords is the personification of mental strength, using truth to break through chaos, representing a mature, analytical, and honest approach to life. So I feel like in a previous life, I may have operated in an energy of servitude. Okay? If I was a woman in my last incarnation, then I may have operated in an opposite energy of what it's saying the Queen of Swords stands for. So it's like I owe this person something. That's why I keep feeling like it's talking about higher self. Okay? So I'm walking away from what no longer serves me with this masculine. Yeah, justice will be served in everything that he's been doing to try to keep me bound to him. Justice will be served. The black magic was already talked about. Huh? You already made the order?
Yeah. So it's gonna be just like regular cupcakes with the chocolate and vanilla.
What's the decorations gonna look like though?
It's like white buttercream with the sprinkles.
Sprinkles. For kids?
Remember how I had my cupcakes when we got it from Santa Claus for my big when we went to Family Bingo? It's just like it.
9 of Pentacles. I guess. So as something about moving past this complete shit show is bringing into an energy of abundance. And that's what I keep on talking about, baby. I'm ready. Yeah. Yeah. And here he goes again. Knowing this is happening, knowing that I'm moving past this bullshit of being in a descended state of reverse sun here, he keeps showing up unreliable, lacking any kind of a direction, any kind of a, like he do know he got a destiny himself, like very impulsive and a fucking pessimist. So that's again what I'm walking away from and entering into this 9 of Pentacles energy. I poured it into Earth as an 8 of Diamonds, King of Swords. So as I heal the divine feminine in me, by way of completely detaching away from a masculine connection for my provisions, okay? So I no longer am going to be dancing a jig for boss. That's right. And that is literally what he cannot stand. And keep trying to do this shit here to my stardom. My star power. Let's bring this up again. This came out horizontal. Came out like this. Hold on, spirit. In Kabbalistic tarot, the star is rarely horizontal. In a standard tree of life diagram, as it traditionally occupies a specific vertical or diagonal path. However, a horizontal orientation in a reading or a specific system like the Thoth or the Golden Dawn traditions carries distinct structural and spiritual weight. The path of the ZAHNAE, the star. In most Hermetic Kabbalah systems, the star responds to the 28th path, which connects 2 specific Sephiroth. Victory, emotional instinct, to the Yasod, foundation, astral subconsciousness. Significance is This path represents natural intelligence, the process where divine inspiration is channeled through the imagination to create a stable foundation for the psyche. Okay? So, number one, that is talking about the path of the Zodi, the star. Number two, the horizontal is the controversy, thoth tarot. If you are looking at a horizontal star popping out like it keeps doing lately, you may be encountering the famous airy swap in the thoth tarot system. It says Aleister Crowley famously swapped the position of the star and the emperor. I just read this yesterday. Funny how it's coming back up because it's majorly significant. Aleister Crowley famously swapped the positions of the star and the emperor on the tree of life. In this specific configuration, the star is moved to the path connecting Chakma, or wisdom, to Tefereth, beauty, or sometimes associated with the horizontal paths that cross the tree, symbolizing a bridge between the pillars of severity and mercy. Number three, the meaning of a horizontal position in a spread. When a card appears sideways or horizontal during a Kabbalistic tree of life spread, it typically signifies tension or a blockage. The energy of the star, which is about hope, healing, and inspiration, is present, but it perhaps is stuck between two states. Okay? So there's a crossroads. You are in a period of transition. Okay? You see how even my art that I'm doing is in alignment. It says you're in a period of transition where the outcome is not yet fixed. The water of the star is flowing, but it hasn't yet reached its destination. And there is some unresolved healing. Following the tower moment, a horizontal star suggests that while healing has begun, you may be resisting the full pouring out of your emotions or ego. I honestly do not feel that that's what I'm going through. I feel like black magic, voodoo hoodoo, or whatever the fuck whoever is doing is affecting me. This doesn't have to be from people I know. This could be from people I don't know. These could be from enemies of a past life that I have not met in this incarnation. This could be something within my family that already knew that I had the mark of the star. Okay? That's been affecting my physical abundance in this earthly realm. Life should not have ever been this hard. For all the efforts that I have been taking. Yay. Yay. So I see why I have to rise as the Queen of Swords. Yeah, because the Hebrew letter Sadi is about a fish hook. The element is air, Aquarius. My rising is in Aquarius. In Vedic astrology, my rising is absolutely in Aquarius. And my, is it my Jupiter? Hold on, let me look. I believe it is. I believe it is. Oh, that's how you did it. Are they all going to be white, though?
Yeah. But some are going to be chocolate.
Oh, you got them like looking like bingo balls?
Yeah.
But are they going to say I or 23 or whatever? What is that? You what?
That second picture is the cupcakes I had for my 20th birthday. I said they're going to be just like that. It's chocolate and vanilla cupcakes.
Oh, but what? I thought you had that decoration put on there.
No. We got them cupcakes from Sam's Club. These are coming from Coke. So Coke do it simple. But we got our table decorations and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You already ordered the stuff so it can come in? Okay. And just we need to start having our.
Yes.
Because that's my outing. I got to get out.
Yes.
What was I about to do, y'all? I just got distracted. What was I about to do? Oh, I don't know why I went over there. Oh, I was going to look for my yeah, here you go. Yep, my Jupiter is also in Aquarius. My ascendant is in Aquarius, as well as my Jupiter. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. And my North Node is in Scorpio. Yeah, child. It's getting serious now. It's getting serious. So again, the summary of the traits of the tarot, the Kabbalistic tarot of me keep getting my star card coming out, crossing over my abundance right here. Okay. Um, it's about correspondence. And it always says something like that in the Kipper. It keeps talking about receiving a letter, receiving a gift, something, right? The spiritual function is the guiding light that restores faith after going through so much trauma. The Kabbalistic action says it's about pouring the waters of life from the infinite into the finite. Okay, there we go. So we got that. What else is coming, Spirit? As we're moving past these karmic masculines with their bullshit. We're not dealing with it. We're not dealing with it. We're not. Who cares? Like, I don't care. Don't whine to me. Don't come to me. I'm not your mommy. Okay? You're not going to suck on my nipples and be in a position of, you know, pacified indefinitely. Indefinite. You're not going to be sucking on my clitoris like it's your pacifier, okay? Yeah, think about that, guys. If a masculine is sucking on your clitoris like it's his pacifier, you're in complete and utter awe pleasure. It's awe-inspiring pleasure. So you will not focus on your own pursuits of happiness, and you damn sure not going to open up your heart and be amused for another masculine to see you, because you're going to be so stuck in a sexual descended state of it's not happening. Take your power back. Bam! And then you got your new beginning. Woo, baby, with that 9 of diamonds right there, baby, you might be still going through financial hardship, beloved. But help is on the way. Say it loud. I love God and I'm proud. I just happen to be black. Okay? Ace of Pentacles. To God be the truth, baby. Yes, indeed. Celebrating the goddess in me. Ace of Pentacles and Kabbalistic, if I can say that right. Tarot. Here we go. Welcome on in, guys. Class is in session. In Kabbalistic Tarot, the Ace of Pentacles, often called the Ace of Disc, represents the most dense and final stage of divine manifestation. Yes! What God got for me is for me. I've been saying that all my life. All my life I had to fight. The point where spirit successfully grounds into the material world. Number 1, the position of the tree of life, the Sephiroth. It is assigned to Kether, the crown. The paradox, while Kether is the highest, most spiritual point of the tree, the Ace of Pentacles represents Kether's influence, specifically within the world of Asaya, the physical world. The divine spark, I talked about that. It is the root of the powers of earth. It symbolizes primal will to do good, as it begins to manifest tangible results in our daily lives. Number 2, the elemental and dimensional archetype. The element is pure earth. I came in as a sun in Taurus. In Kabbalah, this isn't just dirt, but the principle. What happened right here? What happened there? That was weird. Okay. Somebody wants to stop the shine. Somebody wants to stop the shine, I guess. I don't know. It's okay, because you can't stop a sun. All right? Good luck trying. It says here, the element. This is the point 2. elemental and dimensional archetype. Okay? The element is pure earth. In Kabbalah, this isn't just dirt, but the principle of solidity, structure, and completion. The four worlds. It belongs to Asaya, the world of action. This is the only world where ideas become objects you can touch. Okay, so we got to speak it. We got to summon the universe through gratitude, humility, and showing up in an integrity, in an integral, in a position of higher learning through integrity. And it has been long suffering. Okay, but that's the Saturn essence of it. That's the Saturn essence of it. All right. So the spiritual title is, in the Golden Dawn tradition, it is titled The Root of the Powers of the Earth, signifying it is the seed from which all physical abundance grows. You got to till your gardens. Number 3, the key Kabbalistic meanings. The manifested seed. Kabbalistically, it is the potential for manifestation. It is not the full harvest, which is the 10 of Pentacles, but the guaranteed presence of the resources needed to reach it. Can I get the church to say what?
Amen.
Hey, hallelujah. Yeah, get in here. The middle pillar. Some systems view the ace as the beginning of the middle pillar, acting as a path of salvation that connects the highest spiritual crown to the lowest physical kingdom, the Malkuth. The union of spirit and matter. The Thoth Tarot imagery often emphasizes the central point or the monad, signifying that even in a gold coin, the divine light of Kether is present. This is the crown. You are receiving the crown. Yes. Action of the material coming to realization. The realization. The realization. Okay, these are the ones I be studying anyway. How crazy is this? That's that other site I be studying. Okay. All right. I ain't mad about it. Okay. So let's see as we continue the storyline. See, everybody has their own way. That's truly called has their own way on how to tell these life stories in a way that they are not only healing but revealing of truths that others can consume for themselves. So that's how I like to look at myself, as a reflection of guidance over anything that's deceptive. That's how I like to look at myself as I continue to rise to the occasion of greatness by the authority granted in me, or granted to me by the seat of the goddess that is at how can I say, it's so much great stuff going in my mind. It's like got me, like I'm on coffee or something, and I'm not. And that's that energy that I was in the other day. Yes, I see why. The Chariot. 1 and 7 and 8 is faded. The Chariot, yes. See, it took me a while to be able to do my work without letting a man distract me. A boy distract me, rather, shall I say. What that is? That what you trying to do? I thought you said you didn't like it.
I thought you said you didn't like it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. At all. Don't lie on me. Okay, so the Chariot. Okay, the Chariot. In Kabbalistic Tarot, the Chariot, Trump 7, is a profound symbol of the soul's vehicle and its journey across the tree of life. It represents the mastery of will over the dualities of existence. Again, it represents the mastery of your will over the dualities of existence. This is talking about the path of the Shet. The chariot is assigned to the 18th path of the tree of life. Connection. It connects Banai, which is understanding the great mother, to Gabura, strength and severity. This positioning suggests that true victory requires directing divine understanding through disciplined, focused force. True victory is going to require directing divine understanding, overstanding through disciplined, focused force. Hebrew letter, the letter is Sheth, which literally means fence or enclosure. The esoteric meaning is the fence represents the protective armor or the shell that contains the soul as it navigates different planes of existence. It is the boundary that allows individuals' growth to occur safely within the limitless light. It's talking about the Merkaba, the throne. In Jewish mysticism, the chariot is deeply linked to the Merkaba, the celestial throne, or the chariot of God. Seen in the visions of Ezekiel, the vehicle of the soul, the Kabbalistically mentioning charioteer is not just a warrior, but it is the higher self, or the holy guardian angel in some traditions, navigating the physical and the spiritual worlds. It's talking about the four elements. The chariot is often depicted with four pillars or pulled by four cherubic animals: the lion, the ox, the man, the eagle, representing the integration of the four elements: fire, earth, air, water. I call in fire for love's compassion, water for the soul's purification, air for the flow of communications, and earth to ground me in the healing protections and provisions of my ancestors, my guardian angels, the cosmic elders, and the divine, feminine spirit that created us all. I call in the counsels of the highest white light to make all my messages plain, crystal clear, in Christ consciousness name, Jesus' name, also known as Yeshua. That's why I say that. Okay? Yes. It says here, that's the elements. It's taking the cherubic animals of the lion, the ox, the man, and the eagle. Okay? Right? And representing the integration of the four elements, the fire, the earth, the air, the water, into a single directed purpose. The key Kabbalistic attributes: the magical title of the Lord of the Triumph of Light, or Child of the Powers of the Waters. Astrological link: Cancer, ruled by the moon. This adds a layer of emotional receptivity and intuition to the card's otherwise very rigid discipline. Symbolism of duality: the black and the white sphinxes or horses represent the opposing forces of mercy and severity, or the conscious and subconscious mind. The charioteer controls him not with physical reins, but through pure will and spiritual alignment. So this is about the 18th path, the Benai to the Gabura, the fence of the enclosure, the throne of God, the zodiac, water, cardinal, water, Cancer. The core lesson is to master the lower self by the higher self. Would you like to see how the chariot's connection to the moon influences interpretation when it appears alongside the higher priestess? Maybe. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. So as you can see, regardless of what's going on in the background, a true initiate, a true adept that's been called by the Most High, the Ark of the Covenant, cannot be moved, cannot be swayed by trickery. Any kind of a maleficent traitor trickery acts.
Yeah. You want to go with that?
Whatever you want to do, Ashley. Six of Cups. We definitely going to talk about this Six of Cups, because it will not stop coming out. You can show me that later. Okay? Six of Cups. Let's talk about it. I am feeling so much more engaged With my psychic intuitive counseling sessions, now that I am implementing the Kabbalistic understanding of what it's really telling us based on our life path. In Kabbalistic tarot, the Six of Cups is the harmonious peak of the emotional suit. It represents a successful stabilization of feeling within the solar center of the tree of life. The position on the tree of life is the Sephira, the Tiphereth, beauty and harmony. The meaning is the heart of the tree, where the divine light is perfectly balanced. When the emotional water of the cup suit reaches the center, it becomes clear, radiant, and regenerative. You see how this is not tarot reading, okay? Spiritual title, known in the Golden Dawn tradition as the Lord of Pleasure. In a Kabbalistic sense, pleasure here refers to the profound spiritual ease and emotional well-being that comes from being in a state of grace. Number 2, elemental and astrological correspondence. It is the sun in Scorpio. The interpretation reads, this is a powerful combination. This is talking about the sun, the ruler of Tepereth, bringing light and vitality to the deep, often dark waters of Scorpio. It represents the healing of old wounds and the transformation of deep-seated memories into beautiful, life-giving inspiration. Thoth Tarot descriptions emphasize this as a card of ancestral or karmic harmony. The pleasure of the middle pillar, the path of harmony, because it sits on the middle pillar. The Six of Cups acts as a bridge. It connects the higher spiritual ideals of the supernos, which is the top of the tree, with the practical emotional reality of the individual. It's about nostalgia and that inner child energy. Kabbalistically, this card represents the child of the soul. It is the ability to look back at your past, which is the yesod or the foundation, through the lens of divine understanding. The Tiphereth, seeing only the purity of essence rather than the pain of the experience. So it's literally talking about what ails you, what has hurt you, what has traumatized you, and knowing how to better cast out depression, dis-ease, and a heavy heart by way of changing your perspective, by way of being appreciative, full of gratitude, along with a nice healthy dose of humility about that hurt, that trauma turning into joy and victory and ultimately healing. Okay? The fertile solar force in the tarot of Eli. Okay, the card is showing in the tarot of Eli. This card shows how the solar force fertilizes the emotional cups, causing them to overflow with life force, making it a card of emotional abundance and fertility. So I will never see this Six of Cups again the same way. That's why I said I am not a tarot reader in the traditional sense of what you see people doing here on YouTube. Okay? Not to knock the true seers, the true divine messengers at all. But I don't want to be associated with all the other ratchet junk that's on YouTube and anywhere else. Okay? The fertile solar force. Okay? This is talking about a fertile solar force. So this is a light energy that's so fertile that everything is so fertile and is so balanced in its integrity that everything that is under its light grows and therefore becomes emotionally abundant and fertile to continue to grow more abundant solar activity. Okay. So this is about the Sephira of the beauty in the heart, which is called the Tiphereth. This is about Bria, creation, pure emotion. This is Sun in Scorpio. And the core theme is restoration of emotional equilibrium and karmic healing. All right. It says, would you like to compare how the Six of Cups temperate differs from the Six of Swords to see how the heart handles through versus thought versus emotion? Yeah, I would. Thank you, guys. Okay, cool bean. Work with me. Okay, so this is looking great. This is looking, and at the bottom is King Queen of Wands. This is looking great. So how are we gonna come to the conclusion for this one? Because it's gonna be almost little lunchtime, and I need to stretch my legs. Okay, some jumped over. Two of Pentacles, finding balance. So this is what Spirit is saying. It's time to have fun. All work and no play makes a goddess in a disarray. Puts a goddess in a disarray. All work and no play puts a goddess in a disarray. Okay? Boom, Tower. Let's talk about that, because that can always be scary looking, right? But these cards keep coming out, guys, with my picks behind the scenes. When I meditate behind the scenes, these cards keep coming out. And I always knew that whenever I do tarot, just to see what Spirit is telling me about my life moving forward, I don't like to just think about the carnal meaning of it. Okay? In Kabbalistic tarot, the Tower trump 16 represents a sudden, disruptive spiritual awakening that's going to shatter the shell of the ego to release trapped divine light. It is the force of the lightning flash, the flaming sword, that descends the tree of life to correct imbalances. See? There's a correction of an imbalance coming in. And then my Jupiter is in Aquarius. It says Jupiter in Capricorn, Mars, Scorpio. The path of pay. The Tower is assigned to the 27th path of the tree of life. Connection. This is the connection. It connects Nakzak, which is victory and desire, to Hod, splendor and reason. This horizontal path acts as a bridge of natural intelligence. There it is with the star. There it is with the star, beloved. There it is. Yeah. It's about balancing the emotional drives of the right pillar with the intellectual processes of the left. Hebrew letter. The letter Pei literally means mouth. Significance. Kabbalistically, the mouth represents the power of speech and vibration. Just as a word can create or destroy, the mouth in this path speaks a truth so powerful it shatters the false structures. The Tower. Praise be to the Most High. Yes. Yes. Just as a word can create or destroy, the mouth in this path speaks a truth so powerful it shatters the false structures, which is the tower that the personality has built. The symbolic and spiritual meanings. This is the destruction of the Klippa. In some systems, the tower represents the breaking of the Klippa, the metaphorical husk or the shell that surrounds sparks of holiness and keeps them separate from the divine. The lightning strike is the revelation that destroys these ego-driven shells. The lightning strike is the revelation that's going to destroy these ego-driven shells. The fallen crown. The lightning strikes the crown at the top of the tower, symbolizing Kether, or the crown, asserting its will over the lower artificial crowns of human arrogance and the materialistic thought. Divine intervention. The yards. Many decks depict 22 Hebrew yards, or sparks, falling around the tower. Yes, they're there. And where does it say that at? Where was I at? Yes, and these represent the 22 paths of the tree of life and signify that even in catastrophe, divine grace is present in guiding the reconstruction. Yes, indeed. This magical title is the Lord of the Hosts of the Mighty, And the esoteric theme is the exciting intelligence that awakens the soul. The Tower's lesson teaches. Okay? This is what the Tower's lesson should teach you. It warns the seeker not to build their life solely on material or intellectual pride. When the foundation is false, the universe will provide a tower moment to force a breakthrough into a more authentic reality. Okay? So somebody said something in Medium. The lesson of the tower. The tower represents the moment after which things can never be the same. They can never ever be the same. It immediately jolts us into a new reality. The tower is that day when everything was perfectly normal until you got the phone call that made time stop. It's showing up for your it's showing up for your weekly one-on-one with your boss and learning your position is being eliminated. It's coming home midday and catching your partner cheating. It's the morning I woke to a string of midnight missed calls from my ex and soon learned that the teenager we've been raising as our bonus daughter had been killed in a horrific car accident the night before. The tower represents the moment after which things can never ever be the same. It immediately jolts us into a new reality. So it's pretty easy to understand why this card tends to strike fear and incite panic in the hearts of most who encounter it. As a general rule, we hate change, especially dramatic, unexpected, disrupted change. The kind of change that forces us to change along with it. But the thing is, this kind of change tends to come along just exactly when we need it, regardless of whether we want it or feel ready for it. And that's honestly part of the beauty of it. Okay? The energy of the tower forces us out of those ruts. It sets us free. Ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. It's gonna find you. Yes. And she says, in my tower experience, at least tower-esque events tend to occur when I am locked into some type of a comfortable misery. A situation that isn't making me happy. So that makes sense why I had that emotional, like, mini mental breakdown. Like, oh my God, what's going on? Like, how do we get back here? Well, how did I go to sleep here? Why am I here? Like, it was crazy. Okay? And I never had one of those before. Not like that. Not like that. Okay? She says a comfortable misery is a situation that isn't making you happy, but you are unwilling to change for whatever reason. And we can always find reasons, excuses to stay miserable, can't we? After all, comfortable misery is just that, comfortable. I beg to differ because I've never, ever seen one moment that I've been comfortable in my situation. I believe that's why I am always crying out to the divine, to whatever I'm not doing, show me what it is I should be doing. Because I'm not comfortable in my misery. So I'd have to, recant from that statement she just made. So she's just going on, giving more examples, okay? Emerging from the rubble. We can do hard things. Don't fear the reaper. Okay? Yeah. That was written by Sarah Whitmer. She's an HBIC at Peridot Tarot and Intuitive Guidance. She's a queer pagan polytheist. Okay? There it is. See? I'm going to write one day. I'm going to be a author on Medium one day. I'm already calling it into existence. You guys are going to read my piece or pieces. Okay? So, Spirit, what else you wanted me to see here? Now, I feel like I should ask a question. What is this tower moment about? What is this tower moment about? Show me, please, and thank you what this tower moment is about. Okay, going in another direction, I feel. This tower moment is going to be leading to a new destiny, a new place. It's time to move. It's time to travel. Yep, that spark. The spark of this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay? This is the direction I'm supposed to go. Here we go with this Knight of Wands. Jumping over my Ace of Pentacles, crossing over the corner of my star, and things being balanced. Actively being balanced. Here we go again. Lack of self-discipline. Passive, cocky, reckless, superficial. This is that masculine that do not want me to leave his ass behind. I'm telling you, he keeps on doing it. He keeps jumping out. Yeah. We have enough information to know this is not coming from divine feminine's energy. Okay? That's why we do deep dives over here. Okay? That's why we call it psychic intuitive counseling sessions, babe. You got to get ready for class. You got to get your notebook, your highlighters. Come on into class. Yeah. Resilience. You're close to the success. You're staying persistent. Okay? And I feel like whatever this person thinks that they're doing is not testing your faith, right? Because you stand in your ground. But I feel like this tower moment situation is going to put this shit to an end. This shit has got to be put to bed for the final, for the final, for the finality of it. You gotta go. You gotta go. Yeah. And this person is actually watching your resilience. Yeah. Didn't I tell you? Justice will be served. Justice will be served, beloved. Sure is. Justice is going to be served in this matter. Everything is going to come together and work together somewhat seamlessly. It's going to feel like, dang, like I can't. That's why I feel like I keep getting this overwhelming emotion. This water is like a big wave to cleanse away the debris. Okay? There you go. I told you. This person is learning something by November, something by this fall. Something by this fall, okay? You're going to be receiving proof that Saturn is 100% rewarding you for all your toils, trials, tribulations, from all these attacks. Right? Yay. Yeah, Saturn is literally doing the big one right there. Let's go and see the world. Let's go see the world, beloved.
Did you include it or did you think it was something
I mean, what? I don't know. So in Kabbalistic Tarot, the world is the major arcana 21. Represents the culmination of spiritual energy manifesting into physical reality. Again, it's representing the culmination of your spiritual energy that is actually manifesting into your physical reality. So again, justice is being served. You're going to receive these fruits of your labor. Okay? So this is the kingdom, the Malkuth, and the fourth world, Asaya, action and manifestation. It's signifying the completion of a cycle, the perfect integration of the four elements and cosmic consciousness. Okay? It is literally the emanation, creation, formation, and action. Okay? The emanation is the wands, fire, the spark of divine will. The cups is the water, the conceptualization of the idea of a completely a whole new life, a whole new home, a whole everything. Okay? And so I guess right now in this moment, I could piggyback on what she was saying about a comfortable misery of how am I going to do this with all my disabling limitations? How am I going to conquer? How am I going to ride on this magic carpet if I can't sit upright? Yeah. Okay. Okay. In that light, I can respectfully say, I see what she was saying. Okay? It's talking about formation. This is swords. This is air. the mental shaping of the form. And the Asaya, or the talking about pentacles, which is the earth, the final manifestation in the physical world. So it's talking about literally, you have brought a long-term project or spiritual lesson to full harmonious completion, marking the successful birth or a concept into reality. So your wishes will be granted. There you go. There you go. There you go right there. Your wishes will be granted. I don't understand why you asked me that, but then you said you wanted that. So you're not making sense. All right. And so what does it say here? The King of Pentacles is saying, this King of Pentacles, the bull, the Taurus. Okay, the bulls on his throne connect him to Taurus, emphasizing the stubborn determination required to build a kingdom on earth. It's talking about your spiritual lessons must now be applied to your daily life, your finances, and your physical well-being. Okay, it's also talking about the point where the point where one no longer struggles for survival, but acts as a wise steward of all resources given. In a reading, the King of Pentacles encourages you to take a methodical, planned approach to your goals and to recognize that true wealth is a tool for benevolence and protection. The world is your oyster. You know this is a true confirmation because up there you got that Nine of Pentacles, meaning that you could have some difficulties with finances. Like it's always a touch and go with it. But this Chariot showing you that this new beginning, I'm telling you, like everything that keeps on trying to knock your ship over or become that iceberg so that your Titanic, ship can sink is not going to happen like this time. There's going to be no double jeopardy. Yeah, there you go. I told you. This trickster spirit that you're walking away from. Yeah. Trickster spirit that you're walking away from. And thinking that it's funny right now. It ain't going to be funny in a little while. Mark my word. Yeah. Yeah. In a reading, the Seven of Spades or the Seven of Swords warns that while your current strategy or ninja mode may work for now, it is likely unsustainable in the long term and may stem from a need to protect yourself from perceived threats. So this masculine energy, this King of Wands that is living his life like it's golden, but it's a facade, is not even seeing his long-term karmic retribution coming to his head. See? I just said it. Long-term karmic retribution for stealing. Because when you are a thief, the universe going to balance that shit out. So I'm seeing 7 and 5. That's 7 and 5. There's no such thing as 12 pentacles, right? But I'm seeing it as the temperance. Because it's all through sexual instant gratification right here. Yeah. I need you to wax my wand. Okay? I need you to lick my wick. Okay? Always with the fiery wand energy. You know what I'm saying? Never taking anything seriously. That's right. There you go. Page of Cups look like this. You saw it jump out in the horizontal. Let's talk about these horizontals. Page of Swords. I'm sorry, Page of Cups in a horizontal. Page of Cups in horizontal says a horizontal or sideways placement typically represents tension, unresolved energy, or a state of transition between two paths. For the Page of Cups, this orientation suggests that while a spiritual emotional seed has been planted in this connection, its final form is still being shaped by their intuition. Not yours, but theirs. So they don't follow their intuition to say, you know, let me stop stealing energy from the divine feminine. Let me stop just doing what the fuck I'm doing. Because the universe is not going to allow me to not feel the Saturn in my chart. Tear my ass up. Okay? Yeah. This person refused to use their intuitive powers to realize what is wrong the wrong that you do in life cannot be, you know, just pretended to be that it really wasn't wrong. Like you can try to say all you want to say, but you cannot do crimes against the universe and think you're going to get away with it. Point blank in a period. So it makes sense. The immaturity is something that one does not want to get out of. Yeah. In a reading, this suggests you should pause and listen to your gut before making a move. As the fish, the unexpected message from your subconsciousness is speaking, but you're refusing to listen to it. Look. Did y'all see how that flipped in my hand? I said it earlier, your wishes will be fulfilled. And I believe I have done a very mouth-drying, talking, psychic intuitive counseling session. This card is the Lord of Material Happiness. It is talking about a period of well-deserved joy and emotional breakthrough. It advises you to bask in your success and practice deep gratitude to anchor. I said, be the change you wish to see in this world. But your anchoring is supposed to be for your own ship. Don't let no pirates hijack your ship and take all your goods. And now you got the Most High. You got the darkness. You got the light. You have come into a complete wholeness to be seen as worthy to be praised and rewarded. So with that being said, that was a marvelous, wonderful psychic intuitive counseling session, guys. I don't know when we're going to get into that. I don't know if we should get into that, but I feel we should because I already wrote notes about it. So let's pull a few of these to end it. I'm not doing these. And I guess I'll do my behind the scenes. I got to do some written homework, and I have not been feeling the mood to do it. So let's see what comes up out of this love and power, I think it says. As we end. Let me get one, please, and thank you. Okay, it's not in this side I heard. Let me get one, please, and thank you. This is the summary, just to show that Everything was in alignment that came out today. Okay, well, however many they gave me is what came out. Shredding. Notice patterns that suggest it's time to delete unwanted memories. Random thoughts and intense feelings urge you to shred the remnants of the past. So this person don't realize that ass is getting shredded like grass. That ass is getting shredded like grass. All right? This person is operating with the Sisyphus attitude. Like Sisyphus, endlessly pushing a boulder up the hill only for it to roll right back down on them. Karma. Okay? Yeah? What we got? Abandonment. Again, you walking away from this. It does not serve your higher purpose. You gots to go. Efforts seem invisible and feels undervalued. Experiences genuine hurt and feels deeply betrayed. That's why you let this person go. You ain't about to be playing around like that. When you said to this person, you said there's no coming back from this. It literally is no coming back from this. Totally not in the ways of you not doing the work, healing, and changing. Yeah. Time's relentless advance. Look. This person know they running out of time. It says grapples with the irreversibility of time. There's no coming back from what has been done. It's permanent impact. Understands time's relentless advance and the impossibility of reversal. That's what I said. What has been done has been done. This person cannot come in and share with you of this abundant new life. No, this is what they'll have. This is what they'll have. What they tried to cause you is what they're going to receive. So this Knight of Cups energy will be rejected. You will not be giving to them at all because all they gave to you was not even breadcrumbs. Some masculines, breadcrumb feminines. You know, this person didn't even give you any kind of crumbs for you or the bird to eat. Your strength is what carried you through. We talked about it with the Kabbalistic Tarot. Your strength and your work. You worked hard to get this balance. There you go. I said 12. Did I say 12 or did I say 14? Well, anyway, I said the tarot, the temperance. Okay, you work hard to get that, beloved. You work hard to move past heartbreak and all kinds of pain and everything that you done went through. Okay? Mars and Scorpio, it just seems like you have been constantly pulled down in a descended state of consciousness or to try to be taken into the underworld, but didn't realize the dark feminine is at home in the underworld. The moon energy is her home. So why would masculines try to use black magic under the moon and doing all this to try to affect you? Especially if they have not really checked your spiritual ranking. There you go. There you go. He tried to take your star. This fool literally has been trying to take your star. I talked about it already. He tried to trade places with you. But guess what? The Most High giving you the Ace of Cups. The Most High, you can't trick the Most High. There it is. The Most High is giving you all this love. It's waiting for you, my baby. My darling, baby, ho, baby, ho, he's waiting for you, my sugar. See, because you went through so much of this. Yay, Saturn and Libra. This is the reason why you getting this. Yeah, 5, baby, you did it. You changed how you were going to perceive that the Most High or the spiritual, the divine, was not punishing you, baby. You had to change your perspective. But it took you being mature enough to want to. There it is. You looked at The trials and tribulations and the trauma, the sexual rape, molestation, abuse, all of that is an opportunity for it to no longer control you, because by it controlling you was controlling your bag. Controlling your bag. You changed your perspective. You stood in your Queen of Wands energy. And now look at your bag about to start pressed down and runneth over. You may never get monetized on YouTube, but just donations alone go come out of nowhere, baby. They didn't already showed you. You will no longer be bound by Jupiter trying to expound upon your darkness. No, you stepped into an energy of, hey, I own my own solar plexus. Nobody owns my solar plexus within my chakra system. So you cannot tell me I can't let my light shine. And you realize I can take these blinders off of me, and I'm not really bound. It's in my mind. And that's exactly where they do the war. And look at that. I can tell no lies. That's how you did. This is how you received that high priestess initiation. Absolutely. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Casting illusion magic. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, 7 of Wands. Because they knew if you didn't see that you already was granted the 10 of Pentacles, because you were going to become how say it, come on, higher self spirit. You were going to receive your Ace of Cups from the Most High. This Ark of the Covenant was going to cause you to awaken to your true core self, high priestess. But first, you had to see yourself as an intuitive, as directly connected to source. You had to speak it with your mouth. And then, okay, you have been doing that long enough. Your high priestess, what's the word? Spirit, help me now. Your high priestess, you got the keys, baby. Your high priestess, it's like when you got the codes, you got the security code. You were given access, the security code. And now, you always been showing that you took what little you had and you made it too much. You always showed gratitude for what you had. You were always counseling others that came into your bosom, wanting to drink of your nectar, but never realized that it takes a lot of work to maintain that fountain of youth that they wanted to partake in, bask in. You had to be purified by the fire in order to turn on your waterfalls. I'll say that again. You had to be purified by the fire in order for you to turn on your waterfalls so they can drink. You understand? And so now you're going to be given a position where you no longer have to do the 5 of Pentacles struggle, baby. Now, yes, because you literally did the spiritual work. It's ongoing. And you show up for work delighted, excited, energized. Because you took that Ace of Cups, you finna have that serene, tranquil setting. You're not worried about how it's gonna get done, what's the details. Because the Mercury and the Virgo right there. There it is. It turned in your favor. You figured out the magical combination to get the universe to give you your keys to manifestation. Boom. That's it, y'all. I'm out. I love you. Hit that like button, share, donate. Please and thank you. And until the next one here, to God be the truth. Go in peace. I'm out.